Okay. I think one of the last stories we're going to do here is Bond. So, got to talk to Mike about James Bond. Helen Mirren, the great Helen Mirren. She says, I'm a feminist and Bond must be a guy. There are various fundamental aspects to the James Bond character, but arguably the most essential aspects are that Bond is British and male. Former Bond franchise steerer Barbara Broccoli was very clear on this, and insiders talking with the British trades after Amazon took control of the franchise made it clear that in any workspace on the property, Bond has to be British or from the Commonwealth, and he has to be a male. Now, the one and only Dame Helen Mirren has weighed in on the debate while promoting Thursday Murder Club. She tells Saga Magazine she doesn't think a woman should portray the character. She said, I'm such a feminist, but James Bond has to be a guy. You can't have a woman. It just doesn't work. James Bond has to be James Bond, otherwise it becomes something else. Mirren's co-star Piers Brosnan, who himself played Bond across 4 films from 1995 to 2002, also weighed in about the new era of the film, saying, I wish them well. I'm so excited to see the next man come onto the stage and to see a whole new exuberance and life for this character. I adore the world of James Bond. It's been very good to me. It's the gift that keeps giving, and I'm just a member of the audience now, sitting back saying, show us what you're going to do. Stephen Knight is penning the script for the next Bond film at Amazon MGM Studios, with Denis Villeneuve set to direct once he wraps Dune Messiah. I feel like you agree with Dame Helen Mirren here.
For the lack of being a misogynist.
A chauvinist pig?
Yeah, I was going to say that. Like Bond himself, a sexist, misogynist dinosaur, a relic of the Cold War. Here's the only thing I'm going to say differently. I was always of the mind, come on, there we go, okay, of that Bond should be played by either, like she said, the man of the Commonwealth, that area, like English, Scottish was, Connery. But I'm at the point now, I've seen so many English actors play American superheroes. I'm like, You know what? Put American in there. If he can do the accent, put him in there. And I only say that because I'm almost sick of English actors playing American superheroes. Like, this is like, you can quote me forever. There's people in these videos I've done where I'm like, no American should play him. He needs to be British. He needs to be of English descent.
Sure.
Now I've changed my mind. I've just seen so many other ethnicities or backgrounds play American superheroes, and they do it well because you can't tell. You can't tell.
I don't have an issue with that either. I think that
if you got an American in there, put him in there as long as it's good. As long as the act,
that Brit's got to say, "Hey, sounds good."
But I'll say this. Say this. Go ahead, he is their crown jewel,
of course.
And you have a potential to lose your audience if you cast an American. Whereas us with the comics, we don't care. We're like, whatever. He is such a.
It is. You really gotta. It's got to be perfect. It can't.
Yeah.
It's got to be perfect.
But then again. I mean, when Craig, man, they lambasted him and were, petitions and websites, this and that, because he was blonde.
Right.
So, but then again, he proved all the haters wrong and gave us arguably 2 of the best Bond films of all time.
Yeah. I don't know if I could rave about trade any more than I do, but man, let me try because I love it. Summer's over now. Oh, it's getting to be over. And so I'm just locked into this morning routine, and I love trade coffee. I really do look forward to wake up in the morning and go, trade coffee, here we go. They recommend beans that I love. They know me well enough now. And they ensure that they're roasted to order. They ship them fresh to my door. I've gotten so many great coffees. I would have definitely never found these at the grocery store. There's no way. And every cup is really perfect. I just love it. It's so damn satisfying. Trade Coffee is the #1 coffee destination in the U.S. for both hot and cold coffee drinkers. They've sourced the best beans from over 50 top roasters across the U.S. They even have easy-to-use curated gear so you can brew at home with better flavor and value than any cafe or bottled cold brew. I'm telling you, it's like my morning routine. I have Trade. I don't. If you know my show, you know how much I love Trade. It's just the best. The bags that they send are great. I have I'm able to I grind the beans. I love them, and I've never gone back. Right now, Trade is offering 50% off a 1-month trial, but you got to go to drinktrade.com/Kristian. That's drinktrade.com/Kristian. Get 50% off 1 month. Drinktrade.com/Kristian. Go there. Tell them that we sent you. Love Trade Coffee. I love Trade Coffee. No matter who it is, they're going to get some kind of criticism up top. That always happens, right? I'm going to start with Piers Brosnan. If Piers Brosnan, I like the fact that he's talking about it in general. I think you said this a long time ago, and it was really intriguing. And I love the idea of doing like a dark James Bond film with him coming back.
Oh, like a one-off.
Yeah, like a one-off.
How do you do? Oh yeah, man.
No, just like a one. You do like one special with him. If you got all,
he looks so good right now. He's still so in great shape.
Great.
He looks great.
I'm just talking about like if you're Amazon and you're doing all these different projects and you want to do a show and you want to do all these things, do a one-off movie with Piers Brosnan as old, kind of withered Bond, like not withered, but like
I get weathered, not withered. So to me, that it also, because he was done dirty on his last film, because he was going to come back for a fifth one, and they just called him up and said, "Hey, man, we're going a different direction." I mean, they did a much better way than that, but it was still a bad. I remember for a little while there, he was. You could tell it hurt, but he seems in a much better place now. But I think that would be to me, you want to talk about a guaranteed hit. I think that's the one. And again, it doesn't affect your plans of doing a franchise. You keep going with a younger guy, but just give him that one film, and
I'm excited for the new movie in general. Now, as far as what Helen Mirren says, I'm with you that it's you can't be looked upon as a chauvinist pig if you say, well, look, it is a different thing. What she says, Helen Mirren says the same thing. You can do a female spy in the vein of a James Bond, where you're like, okay, here is this like just really badass spy who is like the top of her class, is able to do all these different things inside of this organization. She goes off the grid, and it's like, oh, and you say, if someone's like, what's this new movie with so and so? It's kind of like a female James Bond. It's not, but it's like it feels like a female James Bond. That's fine, do something like that. But when you change the character, it's like, who is she going to be? Jessica Bond, or is she going to be? It doesn't.
That's why I loved Atomic Blonde. Like that was your female James Bond.
So, but that's the whole point, right? It's like something like that, as opposed to having to just change it. Well, we want James Bond now to be a woman, and it's like, no, you don't need it to be. And I think that they've gone away from that. So, I
think they know that it's not going to be a woman. I think
they already said as much. And it's like someone said in the chat, you create new roles. You give your new spy thriller. If you want to do something with a new kind of badass female spy, you do that. What do you guys make of all of this? Put your thoughts in there about Helen Mirren's comments. Should they do a Piers Brosnan thing? What do you think about the new Bond movie, Denis, coming out? And look at Stephen Knight writing it. Holy moly, I think we're in for a special thing.